As a tribal member, being able to preserve our culture and history is a big responsibility. I feel fortunate as a tribal member to do this because I would like to make sure that our youth have knowledge of who we were, who we are, and who we continue to be as Skokomish Tawana people.
We've been unfortunately surrounded by, whether it's land barons, timber barons, or what have you, that have squeezed our people here and have depleted our resources for generations. And as stewards of land and stewards of these resources, it's incumbent upon us to do everything we can to ensure that there's sustainability and prosperity for everybody moving forward. And so it's really that, us being able to manage as a sovereign self-determination and decide for ourselves what the priorities are, that they don't have to be purely based on profit, and that they can have other things that more closely align with who we are as people, directing where we're going to go for management and even for harvesting.
We're an awful small tribe. I think we're less than 5,000 acres. They're just barely over 5. But we've added some big parcels, and we're still continuing to do that.
Absent the food and the rich opportunities that our folks had here to harvest those materials, they wouldn't have been able to put aside those food stores that kept them over the winters, where they spent time in the long houses amongst extended family, telling stories, creating the artwork that our people are so well known for, world renowned for our basketry, Salish art here that's known the world over. It's the richness of those resources that provided that opportunity for our people to grow that way and to grow our culture that way.
I think it's gratifying to see we have a clinic, we have a legal office, we have a tribal center. The council, when they first formed, they met sometimes in vehicles. Never had a building. So you can imagine how far we've elevated our offerings over the years.
We're located here in the Skokomish Tribe Community Center today. The theme of this building, if you're able to look around, is basketry. And in these designs of our baskets, they show the story and history of locations of cultural and sacred sites of the Skokomish Tribe. And our designs, there's a meaning behind all of them. Some of them for public knowledge, some of them are for family knowledge.
Some of the cultural uses of cedar are the root and the bark for basketry. Traditionally, our area used cedar because it repelled the water, so our regalia and hats and things so we'd stay dry. Today in Skokomish, I think we're rich with gatherers. We're fortunate. I see the wealth that we have here in our small community, and we continue to work with it, teach it to all of our families, because it's a way of spiritually rooting us to this world. So during the challenging times that this world has to offer, we're blessed with teachings that we can access.
Our culture, our tradition, are especially reliant on having these resources available. Our subsistence, our economy is dependent upon these resources. The respect for the fish, the sacredness of the water, the connection between all of our habitats, our waters, and our species, and our own selves. It's important to remember those things and to be able to bring that to the table, to share that and to communicate that.
That's what I see as success for the tribe as a sovereign self-determination, is creating opportunities for our people to be successful on their own terms, whatever they choose for that to be. If they're an artist, if they're a teacher, if they're a fisherman or fisherwoman, we want that to be the best opportunity for them, and for them to be able to be happy, sustainable, upwardly mobile, and forward-thinking tribal members. That's what we're out to create. And for me, that's what the future is.